Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
From Vraja, Vilasa, Stava by Srila Radhikas Goswami. I take shelter of Sri Radhika's maidservants, headed by Sri Rupa Manjari, who always engage in serving betel leaves, massaging the feet, serving water, and arranging for the divine couple's secret meetings. These maidservants are even more dear to the great queen of Vrindavan, Sri Radhe, than the prana presta Sakis, the girlfriends who are dearer to her than life, and she is therefore not at all shy before them. In this verse, Sripad Raghunathdas Goswami praises the Manjaris, the maidservants of Sri Radha, who have a greater love for Radha and who are led by Rupa Manjari. Of the before mentioned 5 kinds of Sakis, there are the Prana Sakis and the Nitya Sakis. The Sakis who I previously glorified as Prana Sakis and Nitya Sakis are considered the more affectionate, to be more affectionate towards the heroine. Any Saki who thinks we are yours and who is always showing affection for Sri Radha and who has a little bit more affection for Sri Krishna's beloved Sri Radha than for Sri Krishna himself is called Saki Snehadik. Srila Rupa Goswami Pad has given this example. One of Sri Radha's foremost prana Sakis forbade Vrinda to send her on her love journey, saying, "Oh friend Vrindi, let your clever message carrying rest here. Go away from here and tell Goshtendra Nandana that this is a monsoon night and there are poisonous snakes slithering around. How can we send our frightened friend Sri Radha to that mountain cave now?" He is able to defeat snakes like Kaliya, so let him come to this way himself in secret. These Prana Sakis and Nitya Sakis who have a greater love for Sri Radha are known as Manjaris. Although they belong to the 5 classes of Sakis, they are maidservants who are always engaged in the service of Sri Sri Radha Madhav. Therefore it is said, by offering her betel leaves, massaging her feet, giving her water, and escorting her in the love journey, they always satisfy the great queen of Vrindavan. Srila Thakur Mahashai has written, "While I am surrounded by Sakis, I take a comb in my hand, and on her indication, I start to comb all of Radhika's curly hairs with a comb, binding it into a wonderful braid. I will anoint her whole body with musk and sandalwood pulp and adorn her with an enchanting necklace. I will make a tilak for her with sandalwood pulp and vermilion and look at her moon-like face. I will diligently dress her in a blue silken sari and place jeweled ankle belts on her feet. I will wash her redded feet with water from a jug and dry them off with my hairs. I will make a bed of soft lotus flower petals for them both, and then I will make them lie down, bring a white whisk fan, and start softly fanning their exhausted bodies. I will fill a golden box with camphor and betel leaves and place these delicacies in their mouths. Afterwards I will enjoy even more diligently after their lip nectar has scented these betel leaves. The manjaris consist of nothing but the transcendental mellow of devotional service. Their hearts are dedicated to devotional service, and without service they do not know anything else. Because of their steadiness and fixation in the mood of service, we can see that they are even more trusted by the divine Yugala Kishore in their coming and going to their private places of the Kunja Vilas than the same Samasneya Parama Prashta Sakis like Sri Lalita. Prana Prashta Saki Kulad Api Kila Sankochita Bhumika Keli Bhumishu. The purport of this is that all the 5 kinds of sakis that we have discussed in the past are happy to arrange for Sri Radharani's meeting with Sri Krishna, and none of them either desire or endeavor to have independent meetings with him. Nevertheless, Sri Radha sometimes desires to arrange for Sri Krishna to have erotic pastimes with Lalita and the Sakis. Although the Sakis have no interest in personal erotic pastimes with Krishna, still Radhika carefully arranges for their meetings with him. With different pretexts, she urges Krishna to have pastimes with them, and thus she attains millions of times more happiness than if she would personally unite with Krishna. But although the manjaris are in the class of the Sakis, they never have any sexual erotic pastimes with Krishna due to their dedication in a pure service attitude. Even if Sri Krishna makes a pass of them, or even if their own Yuteshwari group leader are eager for them to do this, they never desire personal erotic pastimes with Sri Krishna. The maidservants who are exclusively devoted to the service of Sri Radha's lotus feet, which are like an ocean of nectar, do not enjoy with Sri Hari even in their dreams. When Krishna forcibly pulls at their bodies, they cry out, "No, no!" while Radhika watches and laughs. By laughing, Sri Radha shows that she approves of Sri Krishna's actions. In his Ananda Chandrika Tika of Sri Ujjwala Nimalamani, Srila Vishwanath Chakrabarti has written, although the Sakis are very happy when they can arrange for the meetings of their Yuteshwaris with Sri Krishna and do not desire the bliss of personal union with him, still we can generally distinguish 2 kinds of them. To the first belong those who have bodies that are very attractive for Sri Krishna because they have more love, more beauty, and more cleverness. And to the second belong those whose bodies are not so attractive to him, because they have less love, beauty, and cleverness. Of them, the first are Lalita and other Parama Prashta Sakis, who desire bodily pastimes with Sri Krishna, because of the great eagerness of their Yuteshwaris. And the second group is never eager to meet with Krishna, even if he requests it, and their Yuteshwaris are eager to accomplish their meetings. They are called Nityasakis, or manjaris like Kasturi. The purpose of this is that according to the kind and the amount of the devotee's love, the Lord is greedy to taste the flavor of his or her love. The love of the Samasneya Sakis can allow their Yuteshwari Radha to agree with their bodily erotic pastimes with Sri Krishna. And the desire to unite with them may also awaken in the heart of Sri Krishna. But the love of the manjaris, who are exclusively fixed in a service attitude, will not make them desire to unite with Sri Krishna even in dreams, what to speak of in a wakeful state. Therefore, Sri Krishna will also never desire to unite with them. If he requests them to unite with him, then it is only an external show or done as a joke. It is never real. Sri Radha's efforts to make them unite with Krishna should similarly be seen as an external act or as a joke. Because of the complete purity of their attitude, Sri Radha has accepted the manjaris as her own self, so that they automatically gain free access to all the places where the Sri Yugala meets and performs pastimes. The Sri Yugala considers them to be like the embodiments of their absorption in their erotic pastimes. Because of this exclusive privilege, the manjaris are situated in the highest position in the kingdom of Prem. The Gaudiya Vaishnavas perform their bhajan in allegiance to them. This is the unprecedented merciful gift of Sriman Mahaprabhu. I will eagerly render loving service with Sri Rupa Manjari, Sri Rati Manjari, Labanga Manjari, Manjulali Manjari, Sri Rasa Manjari, Kausturika Manjari, and others. Following all of them, I will beg for devotional service, understanding what to do simply by receiving their hints. I will always float in the forms and attributes of the divine pair and live amongst the Sakis. The divine pair of Vrindavan is surrounded by their girlfriends. Understanding the time has come, I will, by the indication of the Sakis, fan them with a whisk fan or place betel leaves in their moon-like mouths in Rasika bliss. I will always think about the lotus feet of the Yugala Kishore and remain passionately devoted to them. Whatever I think of during my practice, I will get in my Siddhadeha. These are the ways of Raganuga Bhakti. Sripad Raghunath Das says, I take shelter of these maidservants of Sri Radha, headed by Rupa Manjari. In many ways and many places in this Stavavali, one can see Sri Raghunath Das speaking of the Yugala Seva and Sri Rupanugatya Bhajan. All this will become known to us at the proper places. In my mind, I worship Sri Radha's maidservants, headed by Sri Rupa Manjari, who satisfy her by serving her petal leaves and water, massaging her feet and escorting her on her love journeys. They are even more expert in devotional service than Sri Radhika's heart's friends, headed by Lalita, and they can freely come and go in and out of the places where the divine pair perform their intimate pastimes to render their services there. Shri Vilapa Kusmanjali, verse 19. O Bhavini, beautiful or emotional girl, when can I diligently bring clay mixed with camphor along with scented water into your room? Wash your lotus-like feet with a stream of this water in a place suitable for washing your lotus feet, and dry them with my hair. The service of Sri Radharani is not like the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is the service of ecstatic love personified. In his Premamboja Maranda Stavaraj, Sri Raghunath Das has written, her form is born from the glistening thought gem of Mahabhav. Where are the insignificant living entities, and where is that Mahabhav? The essential portion of the Lord's pleasure potency is named Prema, love of God, and that Prema is known to consist of blissful transcendental flavors. The quintessence of Prema is Mahabhav, and the personification of that Mahabhav is the goddess Radha. Therefore, for engaging in the service of Sri Radha, one must adopt a favorable mood. In the previous verse, Sri Raghunath attained his desired devotional service. But when that vision vanishes, the pain of separation becomes intolerable. Weeping and weeping, he prays, Ai, Bhavini, when can I bring soft clay mixed with camphor along with scented water into your room and wash your lotus-like feet with a stream of this pure water and wipe them with my hair? What is the meaning of the address Bhavini? The address is made in a spiritual vision. Swamini is all emotional, and so are her maidservants. Swamini is ecstatic about her lover, and the maidservants ecstatically love Swamini. This cannot be experienced with a scattered mind. It is necessary, therefore, to bring her mood into the heart. Something will be understood when the conditions become even slightly favorable and some help is given. How wonderful is the Goswami's loyalty for the lotus feet of Sri Radha. Srimad Prabodhananda Saraswati has written in Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi, nothing else can please my mind than the nectar ras of the maidservanthood of some most amazing jewel of adolescent girls from the outskirts of Vrindavan. It is natural that nothing then pleases the mind anymore, because Raganuga Bhakti is a mental religion, as Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti says in Raga Vatma Chandrika. It's called Ragasya Manodharmatvat. There is no necessity of scriptural injunctions, because Loba Eva Pravataka. Only sacred greed is the inaugurator. Even the devotees of the Supreme Personality of Godhead cannot experience the beauty of the thoughts of Sri Radha's maidservants. In the Vaishnava scriptures, the glories of this Ekanta, one-pointed devotee, are specifically sung. Srila Rupa Goswami writes in his Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, of all the devotees, those one-pointed devotees whose hearts have been stolen by Govinda are the best. Even the mercy of Shrisha, Lord Vishnu, the husband of the goddess of fortune, cannot take their minds away. But the one-pointed loyalty of Sri Radha's maidservant is even more wonderful than the one-pointed loyalty of Krishna's devotees. They do not even want Sri Krishna's grace without that of Radha. Their hearts are exclusively surrendered to Sri Radha's lotus feet. Tavai vasmi, najivami, tvaya vina. I am yours only. I cannot live without you. Vilapa Kusumanjali's verse 96 is the slogan of that, proclaims their loyalty to Sri Radha's lotus feet. Srila Raghunath Das cannot even tolerate even the idea of worshipping Sri Krishna without Sri Radha. He has written in his Vaniyam Dashaka, not even for a moment will I go near that impure place where a proud hypocrite worships Govinda alone, while neglecting or disrespecting his most expert lover, Sri Gandhava Radha, whose glories are sung by the Vedic scriptures and great sages like Narada Muni, who carries a veena. This is my solemn vow. Whoever carries Radha's lotus feet in the heart has such a beautiful mind. Srila Raghunath Das cries in separation. And then, by the mercy of Srimati, he gets a vision of his morning services. Swamini lies to sleep on her jeweled bed, which is as white as the foam of milk. In her dream, Krishna Mai, Sri Radhika, who is always absorbed in Krishna consciousness, relishes the sweetness of Sri Shyama Sundara. This is clearly visible on the expression of her beautiful face. The Sakis and Manjaris understand everything about her wealth of ecstatic love. At that moment, Sri Radhika's maternal grandmother Mukara enters and says, "Oh Radhe, my dear granddaughter, where are you?" Hearing Mukara's calls and being prodded by her Sakis, Srimati slowly wakes up and sits on her bed. Mukara then sees Krishna's yellow dhoti that Radhika accidentally put on before leaving Krishna at the end of night on her body. And she says with a slightly suspicious mind, "Alas, alas, what is this? Oh Vishaki, last evening I saw this yellow cloth on Krishna, and now I see it on your Saki. What kind of behavior is this for a married girl?" When Vishaka hears Mukara's words and sees Krishna's yellow cloth on her Saki, she is initially alarmed. But when she gets herself together again, she says, "Oh, bewildered grandmother, you mistake the golden net of morning sun rays that pierce through the window and shine on my Saki's blue garment to be a yellow garment. Don't be afraid." While Vishaka says this, Tulsi immediately takes Krishna's yellow cloth off Swamini's limbs and exchanges it for Swamini's usual blue garment. When Mukara looks again and sees the blue dress, she becomes ashamed of her mistake and goes. Then Lalita and Vishaka and all the other Sakis bathe and dress themselves and enter into Shrimati's bedroom, where they become like stars that surround the Radha moon in the evening sky. When the Sakis come together, different waves of parihasa rasa, playful joking, come up. Meanwhile, Shyamala Saki, who is very eager to hear Srimati's passionate rasodgara, the recollection of previous amorous pastimes, and her emotions, she arrives at Yavat. Srimati blissfully embraces Shyamala and seats her close to her. Full of anurag, Srimati then says, "Saki, Shyamale, just as I thought about you, you came. Oh, Saki, if the tree of my desires bears fruit, I will consider this to be a good morning. Alas, I don't know when I will be able to see these most ecstatic fruits." Shyamala jokingly replies, "Oh, Saki Radhe, your lips have even become bruised from tasting these fruits from the tree of your yearnings, and their red juice has stained your eyelids, and still you say that this tree has not borne fruit yet. How amazing!" So, Gurudev, what are they talking about here? This is very like a riddle, no? No? It's not so easy to understand because they are talking about fruits and trees and red juice. Shri Radhika replied, "Oh, Shyame, you joke about that this tree has not borne fruit yet. How amazing." No, you joke about me because you don't know my heartache. Just as the lightning illuminates the cloudless night once, first destroying the darkness and then disappearing again, making the darkness twice as dense as before, similarly, after having seen Krishna once only, his disappearance doubles the misery of his absence. So, Gurudev, can you explain why Shyamala, is she in a opposite group? Why she comes to listen this from Radhika? Is she Sama Sneha or?
Again.
Shyamala jokingly replies, "Oh, Saki Radhe, your lips have even become bruised from tasting these fruits from the tree of your yearnings, and their red juice has stained your eyelids, and still you say that this tree has not borne fruit yet. How amazing!" And Radhika replied, "Oh, Shyamale, you joke about me because you don't know my heartache. Just as the lightning illuminates the cloudless night just once, first destroying the darkness and then disappearing again, making the darkness twice as dense as before, similarly, after having seen Krishna just once, his disappearance doubles the misery of his absence."
Could you read when she comes in?
Yes, she comes in, no?
It's actually Krishna, no? This guy.
I think yes. That's what I try to find out. It is when the Sakis come together, then they joke. But meanwhile, Shyamala Saki, who is very eager to hear Srimati's passionate rasodgara, recollection of previous amorous pastimes and their emotions, arrives at Yavat. So maybe she was sent by Krishna.
No, it is Krishna.
It is
He's a
Krishna.
Krishna.
Acha!
Yeah. He's disguising himself.
Oh!
It makes it more tasty.
Because Krishna wants to listen what happened last night, right?
Yeah.
And so he
He's
comes.
slow then.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're breathing very fast.
Wow.
Is a two meaning
Yes.
their talks.
Yeah, very.
One is what they are talking and different meaning.
So again. So Shyamala Saki comes, who is very eager to hear Srimati's passionate Rasodgara, the
Make
recollect.
it in the ear, neck, then it will not change the voice. Who will be always sing?
So this Shyamala Saki wants to hear about the pastimes, the amorous pastimes, and their emotions that come in Radharani, and she arrives at Yavat. Srimati blissfully embraces Shyamala and seats her close to her. Full of anurag, Srimati then says, Saki, Shyamale, just as I thought about you, you came. This is the verse, not Gurudev, because she was actually meditating about Krishna, and then, just as I thought about you, you came. Oh, Saki, if the tree of my desires bears fruits, I will consider this to be a good morning.
Then you see the meaning. The tree of my desire. I'm thinking for you, and tree of my desire.
That comes.
This is good
Good morning.
for me. What I'm thinking, it happens to me in the morning.
Alas, I don't know when I will be able to see those most ecstatic fruits.
Fruits means result.
Meeting
Now
again.
meeting one yeah. Meeting. When I will get my fruit result.
And Shyamala jokingly replies, Oh, Saki Radhe, your lips have even become bruised from tasting these fruits, from the tree of your yearnings.
You see, feel it. Cannot explain.
And their red juice has stained your eyelids. And still you say that this tree has not borne fruits yet. How amazing. Wasn't it just a second ago
You see the
that
meaning?
I kissed you and that...
You see the meaning?
Yes.
You have to understand only. Feel it. No explanation there. Read again, slow, and try to understand.
So when the Sakis come together and they are playfully joking,
Again read.
meanwhile Shyamala Saki, who is very eager to hear Srimati's passionate Rasodgara, the rasa of what happened last night, arrives at Yavat. So this Shyamala Saki is actually Krishna in disguise. Srimati blissfully embraces Shyamala and seats her close to her. Full of anurag, Srimati Radharani then says, Saki, Shyamale, just as I thought about you, you came. Oh, Saki, if the tree of my desire bears fruit, I will consider this to be a good morning. Alas, I don't know when I will be able to see those most ecstatic fruits. Shyamala jokingly replies, Oh, Saki Radhe, your lips have even become bruised from tasting these fruits from the tree of your yearnings.
Yeah.
And their red juice has stained your eyelids. And still you say that this tree has not borne fruit yet. How amazing!
Wow.
So Gurudev Krishna says, oh, we just met and still you say that you didn't meet me?
You have to understand. If you explain, then understanding is not clear. You have to feel it. It is a pastime. How deep you can feel, you will relish.
You have to help us, Guru.
That's the point. Go on.
Sri Radhika replied, "Oh Shyame, you joke about me because you don't know my heartache. Just as the lightning illuminates the cloudless night just once, first destroying the darkness and then disappearing again."
You see, this is also meaning. Explain this. No, you see. Lightning is Radhika. A cloudness is Krishna. When lightning come in our life, darkness finished. When Radhika come in our life, then Krishna, we see, Krishna not himself may create darkness. Because the cloud is clear now, because lightning is there. But lightning and cloud is living together. Without lightning there is no cloud, and cloud without lightning is not there. So when Swami come in our life, light comes. And when light comes, cloud go out. But where go? Hiding from Krishna, from lightning means from Radhika, cloud cannot hide. Vanished. Yeah. This is the pastime. Everything where you see, you can feel the pastime. It's all pastime. In day-to-day life, you can see the Radha Krishna pastime.
Maharaj, one time God told that don't try to understand Krishna, try to love him. So that is to say, we cannot know him, but if we take shelter of Radhika, we can love him.
Yeah. You love him, and you cannot love without Radhika. And if you want to understand him, you can never understand him.
He's dark.
He's very dark.
He will make you also
Dark.
his independency and marginal condition. Independent. First he will make you independent. Independent means you are the best. You are the highest. And marginal nature will never go. 2 days very nice devotee and 1 week holidays. This marginal condition will never go. So, what did he say? Love Krishna. And for that love we need some lover who knows to love Krishna. Prabhupada words. Say again. Give the mic.
Because I was hearing what you were saying, and this thought came to me that one time Prabhupada told to somebody that we cannot understand Krishna because he himself, he doesn't understand himself too. So we can love him but not understand him. And because love is Radhika, the love personified, if we take shelter in her, of course we can understand him. Understand means, of course, to love him.
Yeah.
Because Radha loves him.
Love is the understanding. You love, you understand. Love is the best understanding. What?
Oh, Shami, you joke about me because you don't know my heartache. Just as the lightning illuminates the cloudless night just once, first destroying the darkness, and then disappearing again, making the darkness twice as dense as before. Similarly, after having seen Krishna just once, his disappearance doubles the misery of his absence.
Done?
The hearts of the Sakis and Manjaris are like fishes that swim on the waves of this ocean of Srimati's passionate Rasodgara with Shyamala. Then Madhurika Saki arrives from Nanda's village and tells Srimati how Purnamasi came to Yashoda's house, how Yashoda and Purnamasi woke Krishna up. They washed his face and how they worshipped him along with Baladev. How Krishna ate Makana Mishri and how Krishna took Baladev and his cowherd boyfriends along to the Goshala to milk the cows. After Srimati relishes the nectar of Krishna's morning pastimes, Shyamala and Madhurika leave. As long as these two Sakis were there, the fire of Radhika's separation was somewhat under control. But after they left, its flames rose up high again. Bhavini means Radha, who is mad with ecstatic love for Krishna. And the pinnacle of that ecstasy has now been reached. The Kinkaris know how to serve Swamini in such a way that this fire of separation can be extinguished or at least be pacified. They keep pictures of Shyama Sundara and his pastimes marked in their hearts and carry them along wherever they go. Wow.
Understand? What? Explain.
That the Manjaris, because they are always with the Swamini and they feel everything that Swamini feels. And when they do service, when they are assisting Yugala Kishore, so they keep these pastimes in the whole consciousness all the time. So when Swamini is, the fire of separation rises high in her because she is not in these pastimes anymore and she is too much suffering, then they come, the Manjaris, the Kinkaris come and they serve her in such a way that she again will come in touch with these pastimes. They will touch her like Shyam touches her. They will like look at her that she's Shyam. Everything they will do, they will put all the energy so that Swamini will not have so much separation. They can make her feel Shyam again.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the service of the Das. And when they are talking, also they relish. And when she feels absence, then she gives that feeling to feel Swamini might feel Krishna.
With all the services that they do. Speaking, looking, touching. They keep pictures of Shama Sundara and his pastimes marked in their hearts and carry them along wherever they go. Also when they come to earth. Yes. Rudy, can you speak about this, that the Manjaris who come here down to this earth on the order of Swamini, they also do this to us, right? They keep the pictures of their love always in their hearts.
Always. That is the meaning of Manjari. Manjari means this jiva, by grace of saintly Radha, give us Manjari bhav is this, that when the jiva, this human body, got the mercy to be a Radha Dasi, and Radha Dasi, and always want to serve that jiva. And to live in that service of divine conjugal love. And this desire is so intense in the that living soul that he becomes greedy for that. Only one greed, no qualification required for this. Our greed is only one qualification. This desire when Jiva wants to do, that I want to get this bhav in mood in my life, any living soul who decide to do that, then they sit with that mood person. Like a one person wants to get the friendly nature, then he will search someone, saintly person, rasik, who has a friendly nature with Krishna. One has want to motherly feelings, then he has to sit with the motherly Vatsali rasa, who has a high, they can teach. And who wants to go in Madhuri rasa, then he has to find out Radha servant, Dasi of the Radha, and the Jiva has desired to become Dasi of Radhika. They have to go in that association. This is the Raga Marga, Rasika Marga. Mellow. In English you can say, I want to be in this mellow. Other mellow is there, but I have no much interest. No. Many mellows are there, but my mellow wants to be in this mellow. And when I decide to be in this mellow, then it must start flowing inside. And that practice brings me to Radha Dasi, and Radha Dasi bring me to be a Sakhi, Sachari or Manjari. This is the process. What is the difference between Sakhi, Sachari and Manjari? That Sakhis had desire to meet with Krishna, personal meeting, But the Manjaris, the smallest maidservants, they want only to please Radhika. And they think that Krishna is friend of my Swami. How I can think anything about my Swami's friend? Means I will be no honest with my Swami. I am a maidservant, and maidservant only can think for the boss. And she is my boss. I cannot see the boss lover. If the boss lover I am in the mind, then I am not honest maidservant. But the friends, Radhika, Sakhis are the friend, Sacharis are the friend. They have a desire, like you read before book, Sakhis and Sachari. They have a desire. And they have a desire like my friend. I desire like she is my friend, and I desire like her. And I am also girl, and I want to catch his lover, his husband. That is the nature of Sakhi. And hidingly I start meeting with his lover.
Hidingly.
Hidingly.
But Gurudev, I have to somehow object, because in this verse from Vraja, Vilasa, Stava, it is mentioned that Radhika has a desire that they meet with Krishna.
That is one thing. But hidingly start meeting, then Radhika understand.
Oh, anyway, yeah.
Then say, okay, go. If you want this, then go this. Hidingly meeting start.
Okay.
Because it was before also my desire only Krishna. So this only Krishna desire is from beginning to me, and when I come to Radhika, only to make friendship to more easy my program. My goal, right?
Yes.
I can be more convenient, to easy to see him and catch him. This is Sakhi Bhav. This is the friendship Bhav. And the Dasi Bhav, I cannot think. I am the only maidservant. How I can think for his lover? Only I will think only for you and to serve you. And I am happy to be with you, and she becomes so reliable maidservant that she is not bothering to keep in all private pastimes. Even in the private meetings she brings to her, because he is a reliable. Anyone who is reliable to you, you always keep with you. Unreliable, you keep it in distance. Oh, bhai, is not reliable, so why not to keep distance, sometime friendly, behave, but he's a little unreliable.
And do these meetings between the Sakhis and Krishna really happen, or is this just a
No, happening, why? Happening not. Radhika is want to happen this. Because Krishna is happy, then she is also happy. So pleasing Krishna, Radhika said, go, she is waiting for you. She wants to see you, she has some service to you. So, unconditional love. What is means of Madhanaka Mahabhav? Means unconditional. You can think in your dream to do that. But she has a so big love, and what will happen? He's my Krishna. He go many places, but he's mine. How he can? He is mine. He is always mine. I will never bother what he do. Radhika knows that he is a big devotee, womanizer. After that, she is loving to Krishna. Right or not? This is the supremacy of Radhika love.
But she also gets jealous sometimes. She also gets jealous sometimes and doesn't want to speak with him.
No, that is different issue. Understand that. She never jealous. Jealous because Krishna said, I will come at 5, and he not come in 5. Right? If you say to call taxi to come 5, and if you come in 7, what will happen to you?
I get angry.
Not only 1-2 hours. In 15 minutes you will start jumping and you will become angry. I will lose my flight. Similarly, Radhika is waiting and some something noise happening and she goes and checks, oh maybe Krishna is coming. And it happens many times, and she becomes tired with that. And so what is happening? It's natural. If it's not happened, then something is wrong. And some guest is coming to your home, and he has to come at 5, and he not coming. Then you start thinking, maybe too much raining, or car is become tire flat or what?
She worries also.
Tire flat or what? Or some accident happened or what? And what happened? Why not? So this all bad things are coming is the nature of your love. You start thinking wrong. Worrying. Anything not happen, what happened? Why not he's calling me? Like this. So Radhika become worried because she has intense love for Krishna. And Krishna is also very serious to come. But the Chandravali group gopis, they catch and they confuse Krishna sometimes. And Chandravali is not different than Radhika. Radhika herself is expanding Chandravali. This is Radha who expands Chandravali also. Why? To give the different taste to Krishna, different feelings to the Krishna. She said, I am yours. I will understand, we will understand that what is highest love. Chandravali said, I am yours. And why you going to leave me? You cannot leave me because you have to give me this. Every week one cloth, ornaments, I am yours. You have to maintain me. You have to care me. And Radhika, he said, you come or not come, but you are mine. And I have no demand from you anything. And mineness, what a beautiful thing, you can feel it by her pastime. What is the beauty of mind? Feeling of mind, selfless love, how highest can go. Unconditional love, no condition is in love. Givingness, kindness, all what is the Radhika's mercy, how you can feel without his pastime. That to feel and relish is the pastime of Radhika. And how this Supreme Personality, Godhead, is in the control of Radhika. How? Why? Because of her, he becomes supreme. That only you can understand with the pastime of Radha and Krishna. He is not supreme because he is the higher in the God consciousness. He is supreme in all respect. Show me other God who is behave like Krishna, and why not you say supreme? Narvada Leela. He said Ram also is doing Narvada Leela. I agree. But Ram do in all etiquettes. And this Krishna, the Supreme Krishna, what you say, that also in Narvada Leela, but no etiquette. He leave all the etiquettes out. As per your wishes, he is ready to fulfill your desire. Of the wishes of the devotee, he is ready to give everything. That is his supremacy. Nobody can control who is controlled by only in love. Mother Jasoda love, Damodar Mas. Or Radhika love, friends love. Anyone who give love in the same parallel, he showed that. That is his supremacy. You know, that is his supremacy all the time, all past time. Is happening, not happened before 5,000 years back.
Reciprocated, Gurudev.
It's a Nitya Leela. You say past time is not right word.
It's happening now.
It's now.
Today.
Going on.
We just
If you have a desire, you can see now with this eye. This body can see. It's not happened 5,000 years back. Somebody says it's not a history. It's a present now. It's happening.
The Kinkaris know how to serve Swamini in such a way that this fire of separation can be extinguished or at least pacified.
Kinkaris knows how to serve. Dasi knows how to serve Swamini. That his suffering. What suffering? One pointed. We are suffering for many pointed. And she suffers for one pointed. Without her shelter, how we will change our suffering style? We have many points to suffer.
Yes.
If you want to become one-pointed, you have to take shelter of her. Now, Didi is telling that Prabhupada said, you cannot understand Krishna, but you can do one thing. You can love Krishna. So that is the way to love him. And when I want to love him, then I have to learn to love him. Then we need the saintly Rasik Bhakta. How to learn to love him. Philosopher will not teach you how to love. He will teach you how to know him. They have no business to say you how to love him. Philosopher, or what you say in English?
Speculator.
mental speculator. Jnani.
What mental? I like this name.
Speculator.
Mental speculator. They can only give you idea to speculate something in your mind that you have some work.
Yeah, you have to work how to learn it.
You work on in your mind because mind is the Geist, is the highest.
The guys is the highest. You have such a big head after this, Gurudev, and you get headaches.
Yeah, Geist is the highest. When they said mind is the God, mind is the highest. So you have some mental speculator you need for that. They make you busy.
Fuel the fire.
Yes. Engagement. They give you engagement. So this engagement will never create love inside you. You start calculating in yourself, and then we don't know the reality what to do. We have to love this. And for love this Krishna, we have to take the shelter of the Rasik to know who is the best lover and which type of love we want to do. We need the same type of association. I want something else and I am doing something else. What will happen?
You get lost.
I want to give the Basali Rasa and I am with the mental expeculator like me. Then what you will get from me? We have to always that Pani piyo chan, a guru karo jan. When you want to drink the water, always drink the filter water. And when you want to take the guru, you have to know what you want. And that type of guru you have to get it. Jano, first you have to know what you want. I want A, I get B. Then what will happen? More long time. I want A, I want A. I have to do A. Then progress will happen. And I get the A and I am practicing for B. I will not learn the A and I am never going to learn B. So we make the long time because of that. Go on.
They keep the pictures of Shyama Sundara and his pastimes marked in their hearts and carry them along wherever they go. While they perform their pastime,
They mark the heart.
in the hearts,
What is meaning?
printed.
Print. Where I go, his mark is coming. I am dreaming that. That is meaning of marking. Living in that. Maybe I cannot live one long time in Vrindavan, but if I mark in my heart, then if I have to go out from Vrindavan, but the mark is there, no? How I will go out from that mark? I have to scratch it out. When you will scratch, then mark will go. And how you will go to heart to scratch your mark? So it's not possible. You mark in your heart, not in your skin. That you change your plastic surgery. You cannot do. Mark in heart. What the Pinkaris do, Manjaris do, they mark in the heart. The pastime. And they start dipping in that pastime. And they start learning what I learned first day, it was different, deep, more deep. The words are same, but the meaning are many coming.
Many levels
Many levels of meaning.
Opening only. Yes.
And many meanings you cannot utter from your tongue. You have to feel it. That's the beauty of meaning. That is the rasa. When your lips are not opening to utter the words, then more feeling will come. Radhe.
Swamini feels. Oh, no. While they perform their service, the Manjari ease the pain of separation. Swamini feels from her Priyatam by singing the Hare Krishna mantra to her. In this case, the mantra serves to remind Swamini of Krishna, and it is as it is spoken by her alone.
You see, this mantra, what I explained, this work here, in the separation, Radhika, So much long separation. And she wants to meet. The beloved wants to meet with lover. How he will meet? Hugging or different way? He's strongly hugging. Because beloved is in separation. Lover has separation or not. Beloved is in so high separation, she catch and embrace his lover so strongly that the lover go inside and the beloved come up. That is Hare Krishna. That is Hare Krishna. Hare, Radha. Hare means stealing. To whom? Krishna. This separation time, she is mad to meet this Krishna, and he is standing there. She go and embrace like this, that he go inside. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Double. One more time. She wants to merge in Krishna like this. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna. Who is this Krishna? He open eyes. Oh. Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare, Hare. That's he also impressed. Both. Now they become one. That is Chaitanya. First Krishna can possible, Radha will possible, then Chaitanya will happen. This is the first Radhika and then Krishna, then Chaitanya. Because outside is Radha, the feeling of Radhika in between like a sandwich, Krishna is there. Like you put the cheese sandwich and you in between put the seed and both side bread. That bread is Radhika and in between cheese is Krishna. This is Chaitanya. This is the point. Chaitanya means this. When you see the sandwich, you see Chaitanya is there. Yeah, Chaitanya.
Oh my God, Chaitanya.
Chaitanya. You eating Chaitanya will happen. Only remember to the Chaitanya, you will be conscious. Chaitanya means consciousness. Chaitanya Hindi means I am a Chaitanya, unconscious. How to be conscious? Chaitanya. When you will start Mahamantra with this memory, then you see what madness coming. Then you will say, Hare Ram. Hare Ramachandra is not here. Balram is not here. Is a Ram, Radha, Mohan. Hare Ram, both become one word. They become one, do ek deh, do pran is Chaitanya.
One body, two souls.
And two body, one soul. This is Radha and Krishna. Hare Ram means Ram, two body. And soul is one. This is Ram. This is the Bij mantra of Radhika. You see in the Radha Kavach. Bij mantra of Radhika is Ram. So Ram means Ram, Ramaiti Ram. They are always in Raman. They no sit idle like us. They are always in the Nikunja and ecstasy of exchange of love. They are supreme. Why they will do the business? Their managers are working.
They have only one business going.
One business. How to exchange the love and give this love to all living creation. This is the business. The living soul, what they expend, how they will get the love if they are not in love? To penetrate in all living soul, love is only their business. And the Krishna has no business. This is the business of Radhika. She give mercy to penetrate this in the all living soul. This is the nature of the mother. To feed the breast, give the birth. This is the mother nature. To give the birth in your sarup. This is Radhika is doing. And give the sarup identification. And feed the breast by her love to be a dasi of Radha, shadow of Radha. Always flow the mercy like a mother to the babies. And the manjaris are the babies of Radha. Babies of Radha. Sensitive. They only know the mama, not to the papa. You see the babies? Real baby only know the mama breast. That's the manjari bhav. When you will start with this bhav, then manjari bhav will come. Only mama and mama breast. And when you meditate in yourself, even you have to forget everything to understand yourself. Mama breast, but if you want to grown up and you not identify your manjari sarup, then you will come in the sadhak there. Immediately. So to fix this nature, you have to be there. You see the Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela 4 canto. Foolish child. What is the first qualification? Foolishness. And second quality is the childishness. Foolish child can understand Brajendra Nanda. Chaitanya Charitamrita, you see the first line is this. Foolishness and childishness are only the quality of to understand Brajendra Nandan. If not, then you will understand Devaki Nandan, Narayan Krishna. Narayan Krishna and the Brajendra Nandan is different. It's not possible to mix with them. In that Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela 4 canto is written, Krishna never killed any demons. Why you say that? This Brajanandan, why he will kill? He is a baby, he is a child. He instructed Narayan to do that. This is under him working Narayan. He is a supreme. He said, do this. Oh, I am doing. Inside he instructs and they do. Then he is a supreme, na?
Yes.
Why he comes to kill the demons? Then what type of supreme he is? No, he comes to only to give love and exchange the love. This is his supremacy. And we don't want to give love, this is our craziness. Mental speculators make us very crazy. Prabhupada say, forget to knowing Krishna, try to love him. In one line, all the answer is there. If you don't believe in Prabhupada, then no meaning of talking. Mahajan Gata Supantha, what Mahajan say, that is our way. That should be our way. Narayan Maharaj say, is a hidden path of devotion. Is not a broad is a highway or autobahn. Is not a autobahn. Many traffic you cannot see. Is a very narrow path. Hidden path of devotion, very private and personal. They can walk in that very hiddenly path. Only one person can move. You cannot go with group. You have to walk alone in this hidden path. Like you and your wife. You have mood, but she has no mood, or she has mood, you have no mood. What you will do? Alone you have to walk. It is hidden. Hiding and is a very narrow path. No autobahn. But autobahn is mental expopulators as autobahn.
They always try to surpass each other. high speed of the mind.
Autobahn, high speed running. 300 kilometers in German. I don't believe. One time I drive in 295. So I believe that 300 is also possible.
Who was driving?
Hansas.
They were flying good.
Yeah, and, he has a very nice car and he's driving. And Hansaduta Priya was sitting there. And in between he said, they say, go left, right in German. Skardha, what you say?
Rechts und links. Rechts.
Rechts and links. Left and he links, then he go right. Then say, please turn yourself and go like back like this.
The navigator.
Please turn, navigator. He said, Sadhu Maharaj, this is my wife who never fight with me. And she always fight with me.
The navigation. Huh?
Navigation, she is also my wife. She never fight with me.
She is very friendly.
She is very friendly always with me. If I do mistake, she is very friendly. In any circumstances, she is not fighting. Only try to improve me. I say, very nice. Joking in the way. So good, very good. So, go on. One line.
So in this case, the mantra serves to remind Swamini of Krishna.
You see, this is the mantra who reminds Krishna
To Swamini.
and Swamini. And the Manjari is also reminding to the Swamini. What you see? Reminding to the Swamini and Krishna. Who is reminding? The Manjaris are reminding. So Hare Ram, means you attraction. Then the divine couple say, Ram, Hare. They say, what you are doing there, sitting far? Oh Manjaris, come to me. You are reminding me and I can see that. You are chanting, but you remind me. And I also want to come near to you. Ram means the divine couple, Hare. Which Hare? To the Manjari who is singing the mantra. They are captured because he is chanting, reminding to Radha and Krishna. So they want to capture to that bhajan, who do the bhajan to capture that. This is the meaning of Mahamantra chant. You chant and you will not develop the taste, then leave this. It's a wasting time. It's better to do some business. If this is not attraction, and not attraction come by this mood, don't do bhajan. No pressure. Why pressure? This will come, you will become mad. Every day your madness will increase. With this remember. Radhe. Radhe, Radhe,